chorus, but the crowd screaming.
Hey guys, what is going on? This is Alex here for EA and TVZ, and I have here today the brand new iPod Touch 5th generation, which I'm just going to do a quick overview and review on because recently I haven't been posting many videos. So let's just get this thing started. So I'm just going to run over a few specs and stuff. So as you can see, the screen is now a lot larger than the previous one. The other one had a I think it's 3.5 inch screen. That was the 4th generation, and now this has a 4-inch screen, which is a massive overhaul for the new iPod Touch. And you can really see it like when you're watching videos and stuff, and you're viewing photos. It makes the whole experience a whole lot more. The camera's been upgraded a whole lot more, quite amazingly. The 4th generation one had a 0.7 megapixel. Yes, that's the 0.7. That's worse than my freaking phone, which I'm recording on right now, which is pretty goddamn bad. But yeah, so yeah, that was a terrible camera. Then on the front of the 4th generation, they had a I believe it was a 0.3, which is pretty damn crap. So yeah, it's now a 5 megapixel camera, which is on par with most smartphones these days. That's still, if you buy an average smartphone, that's pretty much what you get, a 5 megapixel camera. And so yeah, it also has the panorama camera feature, which means that you can pretty much take from the left and the right, and you just slide it across, and it will do like a 360 sort of picture. So you know, that's a new feature that Apple have put in there, which makes it a whole lot better than the 4th generation. And then on the front camera is a 1.2 megapixel camera, which is obviously a lot better than 0.31, which we had on the old iPod generation. Another feature is the fact that its new chip is the A05, which is the same chip which was in the iPhone 4S. So you're going to get the same speed on the games and the menus, whatever, as the iPhone 4S. And the iPhone 4S was a pretty nippy device, so you'll have no problems playing games like Temple Run and Angry Birds, as you'll feature pretty much no lag. And the two final things I want to go over before I turn on this son of a beast. We have the new headphones right here. Not sure if you can see them, but they're pretty much a sideways sort of headphone, which these go sideways in your ear. They have this bit here, which is sort of a bass thing, I think, and then they also have it on the back. It's a tiny one. Not sure if you can even see it, but it's just a tiny point there. Then obviously you have the main bit in there. So yeah, those are just the new headphones. And one last thing is the new connection cable, which if you attach it to a computer, obviously you can go on iTunes and stuff and download stuff for it. So obviously it's got the universal USB, but it's got this new bit at the end, which is a tiny bit. It's pretty much a new connector. I'm not sure if that's even focused on that. But it's basically just a new connector, which I'm getting a bit close. Basically goes into the thing, the iPod. I'll just do it now, actually. Why not, eh? So that goes into the bottom there, and yeah, as you can see, slots in nicely. But the bad thing about this is I actually experienced it with my friend, because he was gonna basically give me loads of songs, but as he didn't bring his cable, and he thought that it was the same. The cable with this was the same as the 4th generation one, which he has. We couldn't do the whole song thing, which sucks. But I'll just get it now. Actually, it's a new sort of solution. Okay, so this will basically, this little device here, this will go into your basically this will go into your the back of your iPod, and then you basically have the 4th generation connector on your iPod, which will go in any of the speakers and stuff that you could buy for the 4th generation. So that, but one word of warning, I'm not even joking when I say this, it costs you £27, which is more than most speakers, which you can, well, not most speakers, but you know, basically lots of speakers. Alright, so before I just turn this Sono Beast on, just gonna let you see how thin this is. This is incredibly thin. I haven't really got anything to compare it with apart from my old crappy phone, which you wouldn't want to see because you'll be sick. So that's pretty much it. I mean, if you really want, I can compare it to USB stick if that really helps you. Probably won't, but it's pretty, yeah, it's thinner than a USB stick. You know, that's not a really good comparison, is it? No. So yeah, it's really thin, and then on the back it's pretty much super smooth. I think it's made out of aluminium or something, really thin aluminium. It feels really, really nice. And you can see the camera up there, the 5 megapixel camera, which I'll show you later. It has flash as well, as you can see. I didn't run over that. You can see flash right there. And then this black bit here, because it's obviously made out of aluminium and the others weren't. They're made out of plastic, I think. You now have this bit here, which means that Wi-Fi and Bluetooth obviously can get through the aluminium. And then obviously you have the Apple logo here, all shiny and fresh and lovely. And then down here is a new part, which is great. I'll just get this as well, I'm forgetting everything. So this is a strap, so if you want to take your iPod out or something and you want to be safe and secure, and you have this little feature here, you just press it down and then that pops up. That's on an angle, I'm not sure if you can see it, that's popped up here, and then you just got to hook that around there, and then you can pretty much put it on your hand like that, and then obviously, you know, it won't fall off. So it's quite a nice feature there. So I'll just take that off and then I will turn it on. Another little thing is that the power, obviously you've got the power button at the top there, and then you've got the volume buttons on the side. Yeah, obviously because it's low screen. Okay, so you turn it on. It's the same. Let me just get some focus. It's the same sort of screen. Oopsie daisy. It's the same sort of screen there. So you got the time, the date, and the battery up there. And then obviously you have this there, and then you have to slide to unlock there. Okay, so I think my phone is in focus now. So as you can see, it's the same layout as the 4th generation, but obviously it's bigger. So you now can have 20 apps along the whole screen in rows of 4, compared to the 4th generation, which was in rows of 4, but you could only have 16. So which means you could have 4 rows, and then obviously the bar at the bottom. But now you can have 20 apps on one screen, which is really, really good. So I can see here we've got FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, videos, maps. Maps. You could have it on the old one, but that was via Wi-Fi. This is, I think, it uses something. It uses Wi-Fi, but uses something else. You're gonna get my location if I do that. You're gonna know where I freaking live. So we've got the weather here. So that's London, obviously where I live. Scotland. Not looking very good there. Snow on Thursday. Alright. So then we've got the stocks, which are extremely boring. There's a freaking phone in focus on that. We've got the newsstand there. Let me zoom it in a bit actually. I don't think you can even see. Which isn't good. Alright, that should be better, I think. Hopefully, anyway. So yeah, App Store, iTunes, obviously. And that one by the App Store is probably an update for a game. Yeah, hey. Passbook as well. boarding passes, tickets, store cards, coupons, so you can buy them from the App Store. Then over here, this is iBooks, Find Friends, which is new. So this scanned your local area. I've tried to find someone. Sorry, but it literally doesn't really scan that far. It's just like literally not that far. Just a few houses near me. Find Phone, that's for your iPhone, which I don't have, unfortunately. Podcasts, which you are subscribed to. See, I'm only subscribed to 3. Rooster Teeth IGN and Urban World Podcast, which is a rap one, which is always good for me, as I love my rap. We got our YouTube, Hill Climb, etc. The normal games, iMessages, Mail, Chrome, which I downloaded. I don't really like Safari. Then we got our music, which is the same. Then these are just random apps as I've got. Tumblr. Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Obviously, I'll just show you the music. So it's the same layout as before. I've only got 96 songs because I'm a noob and I haven't had it for that long. So obviously we have cover flow. So this will just go through all my music, which I have. Yep, I don't really have that many. Don't even bother laughing at me. So yeah, I'll just go on Wiz Khalifa No Deal or No Deal, which is a great album. As you can see, I brought it the other day actually. All 15 other songs, and it takes out nicely. Then let me just make sure it turns down. If I just want to play this plane, I'll start playing obviously. Then if I just turn up the other way, it just puts it that way, and then I can see it nicely. And if I do that, I can see all the songs again. Obviously, press pause, and then if I press the back arrow, you take all the songs, and then you got your artists, your songs, and your albums, and then more. Which is you can put these down here if you want. You can swap them around, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that is basically the new iPod Touch. Obviously there's the drag down menu here. So that's just the news, and that's just the stock market, the weather, which you can scroll. It's quite nice. And if you're connected to Twitter tweet or Facebook, you can just post straight from here. You got your calendar, which reminds you of birthdays, which is always good for me, as I always freaking forget my birthdays. So I can show you the camera if you want. You probably can't even see it, but yeah, that is basically the camera. I can't really, and also you got the video, which is great. Jesus Christ, I think I'm dying. Which is great because it's now full 1080p video, which is pretty nice actually. It looks pretty goddamn decent. So yeah, that is the iPod Touch. Pretty nice screen. One thing I like about this is that the whole screen size, which does make the experience a whole lot more. And it's going through it. There's no lag at all. I mean, let's just go on Angry Bird, shall we? And I'll show you that there is no lag. Oopsie daisy. Okay, so let's just go on number 3, shall we? Okay, you probably can't even see me fire the freaking bird. But there is basically no lag in it, so you're going to have a lot of fun with this thing. If you want to get it for Christmas or something and you haven't really got any ideas, I would definitely recommend this. If you've got the 4th generation one, then I would definitely consider it, as it is a whole step up, but it's not. If you've got the 4th generation, then it's not really necessary. It does only change a few things. I mean, it's not. I haven't had an iPod or anything, or an Apple really device before, so I didn't really have to worry about anything if I had the 4th generation and if I should switch over. But if you do, then I would give it a think, but it's not really necessary if you have the 4th generation. So yeah, this has pretty much just been a video on the iPod Touch. I hope you enjoyed it, and peace out.